Bande Purushottamam. Today I explain a book, An Integral Philosophy of Life. An Integral Philosophy of Life is the English version of Akhand Jivan Darshan, which was originally written in Bengali according to the wishes of Sri Sri Thakur. It shows how to spiritualize material phases and factors of life and materialize spiritually so that the whole human race might be divine and unified on the basis of true dharma, which is embodied in the ideal. Then, in this book, I say, what is ideal? He in whom dharma finds a living embodiment is called the ideal. He is also called Guru, spiritual guide, Acharya, spiritual preceptor, Ist, superior beloved, act. Anyway, in order to understand the manifest form, essence and characteristic of dharma, we are first of all to understand what is meant by ideal. So, at the outset, without going into detailed discussion about dharma, we shall discuss about ideal. Who is the living embodiment of dharma? Moreover, dharma pervades the whole of life and the world. So, we shall try to explain the comprehensive meaning of dharma with reference to different contexts. With regard to ideal, Sri Sri Thakur says in simple words, ideal means a living man who, out of an irresistible love and abnormally normal urge for his superior beloved, establishes him in his environment through his own life, service, contact and sympathy, exalting the environment's life and growth with the aid of his varied experiences without caring for sufferings, and it is in him that man finds his path by which he can normally and untotteringly embrace life and growth. So, ideal does not mean an unembodied idea. Again, a man who is to be an ideal or guru must have a guru. Man's complexes cannot be adjusted and unified without following the guru with adherence. So he cannot have an integrated personality. Without this, a man is not fit to be an ideal or guru. A decentric man may have many qualities, but he is not to be followed. Again, the ideal must be a nurturer of distinctiveness and a fulfiller of all. He will seek to maintain and nurture the inborn instinct of every individual. He will preserve their natural differences. He will not disturb the innermost being of anyone. Moreover, he will have no contradiction with past prophets. Rather, he will fulfill them. He will not entertain one-sided views. He will aim at the all-round harmonious fulfillment and development of individual and collective life. He will not be interested in isolated compartments of life alone. He will be interested in all, and as such will be the meeting ground of all. The welfare of everyone is the same as his own welfare. He will feel everyone as different manifestations of himself. Communal discord will find no favor with him. Rather, people of different communities and parties will be inspired to the unified under his banner. In his contact, people's regard for past prophets will be enlivened. Everyone's adherence to dharma will emotionally energized. Conversion will have no place with him, but there will be provision for a scientific method of initiation for the unlocking of energy and efficiency and the unfolding of distinctive trait. There will be no discord in his thoughts, words, and deeds. His sayings, maxims, and instructions will be reflected in his life and conduct. In a word, he will be an acharya with mastery over conduct. He is to have direct realization, experience, and mastery of the gross, subtle, and casual plans of truth. He will make an existential use and adjustment of the fundamental three qualities: sattva, existential quality; raj, colored view of life; and tama, mystifying darkness. He will seek to make men abler and better by promoting devotion, knowledge, and activity without having resource to so-called miracles. His ideology and program will be synthetic and existential. Every step of his life will be inspired by an urge to uphold, protect, and nurture others. He will be all-knowing and in unrepelling tune with God. He will also be an infallible seer. He will strive to make existential evaluation progressive by the maintaining an unbroken continuity of the past, present, and future. He will discern unity in variety and promote integration. He will not ignore existential culture, tradition, custom, act. Rather, he will revive them. He will be a sympathetic, serviceable, normal, loving man. There will be a harmonious blending of devotion, knowledge, and activity in him. He has many more characteristics. He never denies life. He wants to make life concentric and exalt it in all respects. His evil, resisting tendency makes him war against decay and death. He does not want to destroy individuality, nor does he want to degrade the higher. Rather, he wants to make the small great and the great still greater. Moreover, he seeks to lead everyone towards divine becoming along the path of his distinctiveness. He does not want to exclude individual interest, but wants to make it spontaneous through service to the ideal and environment. He does not like to deny suppers or give indulgence to complexes, but he wants them to be adjusted in a concentric and existential manner, through which many may be eliminated and liberated. The qualities of the genius ideal are endless. In a word, he may be said to be a veritable authentic manifestation of God. The book, An Integral Philosophy of Life, page number 3, 4, 5 and 6. Jai Guru.